starts hurting, like stabbing electrical pains right here on the top back of my head. And I knew what it was because I get these sensations in my light body all over the place. It's like this. It's electricity firing off, but basically when there's any kind of a blockage, it like comes up against the blockage, and then it goes and it results in this like little stabbing pain. It started doing that, and I was just sitting there in my chair, like, what the fuck? Should I be worried? Am I about to stroke out? And then I was like, this is light body shit. What the fuck? Oh, that's the Bindu right there. Or the Causal Chakra has to do with the fifth dimension and interdimensional travel, believe it or not. It went away, then it came back. It hit me a couple more times periodically, like every half hour or so. I just get like a 20-second burst of stabbing electrical pains right here. Anyway, I ended up resting my body, trying to go to sleep. And dude, I blasted off into this astral realm, walked into this giant like astral cathedral, and I came into an open area, and it was like a abattoir of demons, like a menagerie of demons. Like, okay, so basically I look up and it's like the inside of the Capitol building. It's all like spiraling upward to a central point, like a dome. And I look up and it's just covered with demons, bro, like at least 200 of them. And they look just like from that movie Vey, the Russian movie, just really creepy. All of a sudden
Do
they
you
just
watch
like,
scary movies? A
yeah,
lot?
sometimes. Not as much anymore, but I went through a Puritan phase where I was just like, I can't put any negativity into my field whatsoever. Now I'm just
That's
like,
how I am. I don't watch
yeah,
like horror movies and shit like
I
that.
dip it. Well, it depends what kind we're talking about here. So the one I'm talking about is like art. It's like religious kind of themed. It's not like just fucked up trauma type shit like that, like the modern horror. But so they sucked me up into this like vortex of demons, bro, and started passing me around. And like they took turns like fucking with me, trying to like squeeze me and strangle me and like just hold me down. And they were making all these crazy sounds and shit. And I just like pulsed this powerful beam of love out of my heart center, like I'm setting off an EMP bomb or something.
Yeah.
And they just fucking blew back like this, and then I squirted. I squirted right through that fucking centripetal vortex, right through this dome, and I started fucking. I swear to God, dude, this is real as fuck. I started blasting around the cosmic web, going from star to star, viewing them all. Uh, the the one I remember the most was Betelgeuse. I saw it. I came out of it, and it was like a top down, like I'm flying backwards. It was like that, and then there was names, bro, like text fields by each star as I blasted to different ones. And I just remember thinking when I came back, I tried my best to stay there, by the way, and to keep traveling. But I started to lose control and think, and I let the thoughts take over. We're like, oh, I'm going back in my body. I'm going back in my body. And eventually it did shoot me back in my body because I'm the one steering the light body. And if you let that shit take over, those thoughts, that's where you're going to go. And so anyway, dude, it looked like a computer simulation. You see it in movies sometimes. It looked like a neural network, and it was like each star was like a neuron, and they were interconnected by these Birkeland currents. This shit that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And it was just, I was just taking a tour, dude, of the local star system. It was insane. And then I remember Dan Winter was talking about we can traverse the stars through our light body through this implosion that is enabled when you start turning on the chakras, feeding them charge, and then you expand their electrical fields all into each other. It creates this like Russian doll stacking effect, and then it creates this suction. And so basically you start sucking in electrical energy or plasma, and then it starts imploding, and then boom, you can take off, dude, and you can traverse the stars like they're fucking doors, dude, to
And
different
what
soul.
happened when you like went to them?
So basically, it was like I didn't stay in the solar system of the stars. It was like I was bouncing around to each one, just like touring them. And
Uh-huh.
this happens. I think it was fifth dimensional, to be honest with you, because the causal body is fifth dimensional, or the causal chakra specifically, or Bindu, is associated with the fifth dimension. And this was not no astral realm shit. So this was not our solar system. I was traversing shit. I don't even know where Betelgeuse is, but I don't think it's in the local 13 star system. But I remember seeing Antares. I remember them being significantly of different sizes from each other. So like the Betelgeuse, when I remember being just fucking huge. And then every time I would go through a star, I would come up and out of it flying backwards to view it. And then there would be a name right there by it. It was so weird, dude. It was like a simulation or some shit.
That's
But a lot
crazy.
of a lot of the interdimensional stuff is like a fucking simulation. Just, I mean, this is a simulation, obviously. But what I'm saying, in the higher realms, you can have like text prompts come up and shit. It's so crazy, and like holographic screens, menus, holograms. But dude, I just bounced around and like looked at them all, and I wish I could remember more. But it last time was fucking huge, dude. Huge. It was a huge activation. And I'm still getting random shocking pain sensations in my Bindu, the back of my brain up here. So it's like my higher self sitting up in there in the 5D, sending a signal down from our star down into my DNA, my little antenna, right? And it just like found a connection, just ping, tapped in here, and then I was able to take off, dude.
Sounds interesting.
So, y'all, man, it's fucking crazy. Where do we leave off? I won't charge for any of that right there, by the
Well,
way.
well, it's fine. But that's good. So the last thing we were talking about was you didn't go into detail, but you basically just said like feeling my emotions, feeling where the blockages are, and then with my mind sending energy down, which I've
Okay.
been doing. But sometimes I'll imagine me starting up here and then just like a wave going down and then down my legs, which it's weird because my toes it'll like twitch, like I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, that's a good
So the
sign.
middle of the middle of my foot feels weird, and
Okay.
like it's
That's
always felt weird, so I could feel
your
it, the
your
energy going
arch.
through.
Your
It's
arch.
more of like, let's say this is my front of my foot. It's like right in the middle part
Okay,
of
so
it.
that's crown chakra. Crown chakra is the arch, root chakra is the heel, solar plexus is your big toe, and I have to look at my little diagram to tell you the rest. But that's good if you're having sensations, dude. That's good. That means that the little cones, the little chakra cones are spinning and firing. So you just got to make the connections.
Uh-huh.
I remember now. The session we had, dude, I didn't give you any of the synopsis or the techniques or anything. Remember, it was more like a fucking vibe check, and we talked about a lot of other stuff. So we're going to
Hmm.
give you all those fucking tools in this session, okay? We're going to give you all the
Okay.
techniques to like harness the energy, conduct it, move it where you want it to go, and turn it all on, make the connections. And so anyway, that's awesome, dude, that's
But
awesome that you're feeling stuff already.